Imagine facing the most powerful military genius in history, a man whose armies conquered almost all of Europe, a man feared by kings and generals alike. That man was Napoleon Bonaparte, but one commander stood against him. A quiet, disciplined British general who refused to panic, refused to retreat, and ultimately defeated Napoleon at the legendary Battle of Waterloo. His name? Arthur Wellesley, 1st Duke of Wellington. But Wellington's rise to greatness did not start on the battlefield of Waterloo. It began thousands of miles away, in India. Arthur Wellesley was born in Dublin, in Ireland, in 1769. As a young boy, nobody expected greatness from him. Even his teachers reportedly said, "He will never make much of himself." But Wellesley proved them wrong. He joined the British Army and was eventually sent to India, where he learned the brutal realities of war. Unlike many officers of his time, Wellington studied everything: terrain, supply lines, enemy movements. He believed a general's job wasn't just bravery. It was preparation. That discipline would later make him one of the greatest commanders in history. During the wars in India, Wellesley developed the leadership style that made him famous. He drilled his troops relentlessly. He built strong defensive positions. And most importantly, he refused to waste soldiers' lives. His victories earned him promotion after promotion. Soon, he returned to Europe just as the continent was being shaken by the expansion of Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon's armies were dominating Europe. Kingdom after kingdom fell. But Britain found its champion in Arthur Wellesley, and the battlefield that would make his reputation was Spain. In 1808, Napoleon sent massive armies into Spain and Portugal. Most believed the French would win easily, but Wellington had a different plan. Instead of reckless attacks, he fought a war of patience. He built massive defensive lines known as the Lines of Torres Vedras. These fortifications stopped the French advance completely. Napoleon's once unstoppable armies began to suffer defeat after defeat. Wellington pushed them back step by step. Battle after battle, year after year, until finally, the French were driven out of Spain. For the first time, Napoleon's empire was being pushed back. And Europe realized something shocking: Napoleon could be beaten. Then came the moment that would define Wellington forever. In 1815, Napoleon escaped exile and returned to power. Europe panicked. Armies gathered to stop him. The final confrontation happened near a small village in Waterloo, in modern Belgium. Wellington commanded the Allied army. Napoleon commanded France. The battle was brutal. For hours, French attacks smashed against Wellington's defensive lines. Cavalry charges thundered across the battlefield. Cannons roared. Entire units were wiped out. At one point, Wellington's army was on the edge of collapse. But he held his ground, and then reinforcements arrived. The army of Gebhard Lebrecht von Blücher, the Prussian commander, struck Napoleon's forces from the flank. The French army broke. Napoleon's reign ended forever, and Wellington became a legend. After defeating Napoleon, Wellington became one of the most famous men in the world. He later served as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. But even in politics, he remained the same disciplined leader, calm, practical, and deeply respected. Despite his victories, Wellington once said something that reveals the cost of war. "Nothing except a battle lost can be half so melancholy as a battle won." He knew victory always came with sacrifice. Today, the name Wellington still represents discipline, strategy, and leadership. His victory at the Battle of Waterloo reshaped European history. He proved that even the greatest conqueror could be defeated by patience, preparation, and determination. And that is why Arthur Wellesley, 1st Duke of Wellington, remains one of history's greatest commanders. If you enjoyed learning about the man who defeated Napoleon, make sure to subscribe for more incredible stories about history's greatest generals. And here's a question for you. Do you think Wellington was the greatest general who fought Napoleon? Comment yes or nitrogen monoxide below. And don't forget to watch our next video about another legendary commander. History has many heroes, but only a few changed the world forever.